Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, like, and bell icon. If you're not, thanks for returning. I know that the first two videos may not have been everybody's cup of tea. First off, I want to apologize for it being so long since I've filmed. Believe it or not, I actually don't have the greatest health. We're not going to talk about all of it. I can say that I black out quite recent and quite often, and when I do, I'm unable to talk properly, and I'm very hard to understand. When I have days like that, I'm not able to record as much as I would love to. Second, I want to apologize about the weird background here. I'm actually inside of a semi-truck with my fiance, because that's what he does for a living. Sometimes you'll see a different background. It's when we're at a hotel or what have you. It's just all dependent on where I'm able to record. So today's video is a little different than my other two. It's a little bit more dramatic, but I hope you like it. Stay tuned, and I'll be right back. So today's about a tutorial that I'm sure many of you have seen happen before, but it's the Smokey Eye look. First off, let me say I would not recommend that you have your foundation and such on before you start. Because we're working with the darker colors, if you have fallout, it's going to be harder to clean up. So first I'm going to start with a primer. Today I am actually using Hard Candy Eyes the Limit eyeshadow palette, or primer, I'm sorry. And I'm going to place it on my lid here. Oh! Well, that was lovely. It just like, yeah. Just had primer vomit all over, all over the place. Such fun, such fun. So let's clean a little bit of that up. Kind of got it. There we go. We're gonna place this on the eye. I think I still have just a bit too much on my finger, but nope. It'll work. Okay. There we go. Ugh, it's everywhere. Okay, so clean that up a bit more. Alright, so the first thing I like to do when I do a smoky eye is actually use an eyeliner. I don't use it like an eyeliner though. What I do is I fill in the lid portion of my eye with the black. And the reason I do this is later it's gonna help with the black eyeshadow, like really staying true to its color. So we're gonna get a clean fluffy brush. It is just the e.l.f. eye crease brush is actually the one I'm using, and I'm gonna use my Milani Bold Obsessions palette, and I'm gonna go into this dark black shade right here. We're gonna put that on our brush, and we are going to place it on that bottom lid. And of course, with any super dark colors like this, you have to blend your life away. So we just keep blending and just keep blending. And while I blend, I'm actually going to stop the video, blend off camera, and I'll be back in a moment. So I don't know how well you can see it, but we are blended pretty well here. So now we're going to go in with a lighter shade right above this shade here. So we're going to get another clean, fluffy brush. And the spot I'm actually going into on my palette this time There's a really pretty, I don't know how well you can see it. It's like glittery grayish brown, and we are going to add just a touch of that to our brush. And we are going to go above this black portion here and out a little bit at this outer crease or outer corner. And again, blend like your life depends on it. Really just work that in. Bear with me while I look in my mirror here. Okay, it is beautifully blended. I don't know how clear that's coming across, but I hope it's coming across nicely. Now what we need to do is the other eye, so I'm going to do it off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that both of my eyes are blended very nicely, what we're going to do is take a much smaller brush. I'll show you the one that I have here. It is a Real Techniques detailer brush. Okay. We're going to dip back into that black that we used earlier, and we are going to smoke this thing out. So what we're going to do is go under here and just smoke it out, guys. All the way down around that lash line there. See? And we're going to do the same to the other side. Perfect. And then I'm going to take another brush. This one is just a Wet n Wild. It doesn't say what it is. It's like a packer. And I'm going to go into that shimmery grayish black shade. And I'm going to smoke out the bottom a little bit more here. I'm going to bring it down a little ways. Kind of connect the two here. Perfect. And we're going to do the same to the other side. Amazing. Yes, I look like I got into a fight. I'm a big raccoon, and if you'll excuse me, my allergies again. Let me kind of dab my nose here. Okay, but I'm not for the really harsh smoky eye. So next, I'm actually going to go into my palette, and I'm going to go into another lighter shade, this beautiful gray, and I'm going to use a big fluffy brush for it. I'm going to place it all the way along this upper lid here. Start at the outside and just work our way in, blending. And it's going to diffuse that black quite a bit. It's really going to lighten it up. Perfection. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Start at the outside and go over the entire lid, blending all of the colors nicely. Okay, now we're going to use another packing brush. I know I have one, so bear with me a second. Here it is. And we're going to go into that same gray color. Packing brush here. And we're going to work it up under the eye, just like we did the top portion. We're just going to diffuse and lighten this black up just a little bit. And do the same on this side now. And we are done with that part of the eye. Okay. So The next little tip or trick that I've seen a lot recently involves tape. I am horrendous. Don't like doing them. It's my least favorite part, a winged liner. But supposedly this is going to help me get it right. So we're going to see. You place the liner or the tape right here along the eye. You get your liner. And you guys will have to forgive me. I'm going to hold a mirror up in a moment, but we're going to try this without the mirror first, just looking into the camera. I'm just using a thin-tipped liquid liner, and we're going to work it along the eyelid here. Along this piece of tape. And supposedly, if you're messy like me, and not very good at this winged liner stuff, this tape, when I pull it off, is going to give me a clean line. So let's see. Definitely clean. I don't know how well you guys can see it, so let's go like this. Can you guys see that little line there? It's cleaner. May need to thicken it up a little bit here, so I'm gonna go off camera and try and get this thickened up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I did the other one. I didn't use tape. I actually think it looks a little bit better, but I don't know. I'm not good with wing liner. What can I say? Okay, but we're not done. We still have to line our waterline, which I actually don't mind so much. It's just that I don't know about any of you, but sometimes my eyes don't like it, and they really just go crazy. And begin to water. Oh, and as you can see, I'm not actually pulling down on my waterline. I just kind of place my finger there to steady it. If you're wondering what I'm looking for a lighter. I'm going to heat up my eyeliner just a little bit here, as I notice it's not really working. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh. It's there. I mean, I can see it. Okay. Now that that portion's done, we're going to clean everything up and finish this look off. So we're going to start off with a little bit of concealer up under our eyes. Oh wait, actually no. You know what? I have a feeling I have fallout even though I can't see it. So we're going to brush it off first. Okay, now we're going to conceal. Conceal, don't feel. Okay. Concealer on. Now don't mess up that smoky eye by going too closely. So just dab, dab, dab. Don't pull. Don't swipe. Don't wipe. Okay, we're dabbed out nicely on that side. We're going to keep dabbing. Okay. So next is foundation, which most people should know how to do it. So I'm going to do that off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, now, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes, my forehead, real quick. So let me get my little fluffy brush that I use. We're going to set up under our eyes here. Set my shiny areas really good. There we go. We're going to let that bake for a few minutes. And while that bakes, we're going to go into this next hack that I was telling you about involving the fork. I don't know about this one, guys. I really just don't know. Okay, so the hack that I've seen involves a fork. And it's for contouring our nose. Contouring and highlighting. So we'll see. I'll be right back while I get my contour stuff, but don't go nowhere. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a contour out here in the highlight. Once again, I'm dipping into my NYX Away We Glow. I have too many brushes in my hand at once. Okay, so we're gonna do the highlight first, and I've just got a brush, a fluffier brush here. Sorry. I'm gonna dip into this really light shade. And from what I understand, we're gonna place the fork upon our nose, and we're gonna run the highlight right down the middle here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one either. Okay, and next we're going to take our contour color, and I'm going to dip into this darker shade. Put a little on a small brush, small detailing brush here. And we're going to place the fork in, and we're just going to trace these two lines here with this contour color. Again, same contour color. We're going to go on the other side of the nose. Wow. Okay. It definitely showed up on one side better than the other. I think I did a better job. Or maybe my nose is just too narrow already. I don't know. And to be honest, I'm not sure what it's doing for me. But we're going to blend it out anyways. Diffuse that contour just a little bit on that nose. Because, wow, was it dark. Okay. No. I'd rather do it by hand. Okay, but we're baked, so we're going to take off the powder here. And now we're going to do another trick I saw. Yes, I have another one for you. I'm really not liking that. But this is like one of the final ones. I have 2 total left for you. Okay, so sorry, just mind overload right now. I'm trying to think of what it was I was doing. Oh, highlight. That's what it was. So we're gonna take a highlight palette. I'm using my Total Temptation highlighter. I'm gonna go into this whiter shade. It's really strange because I've actually seen this done in 2 separate ways. I'm not sure which way is right, so let's see. I've seen people drawing a 3 that goes this way. And that's where you highlight and you contour in between. Or a 3 that goes this way. And same concept. So we're just gonna draw this beautiful little 3 here. And to me it really doesn't make sense because I don't typically highlight up here. I bronze. But hey, to each their own. Okay, so we have our highlight on. I know you probably can't see it in this light, but hopefully in a few minutes whenever I'm done here, and it's, you know, time to show the finished product, you'll be able to see it. Okay, then we also need a highlighter. Cupid's bow. Yeah, I'm not seeing my highlights. Let me go back in on my cheeks here. Because I am a girl that likes some glow. There we go. Okay, let's re-highlight this cheekbone here. Bam. Okay, and last but not least, another tip. Let's see how well it works. Yeah, where'd that come from? Okay, so it's a 2-in-1 tip. The Pufic. Man, where's my brain today? The Perfect Cupid's Bow lipstick, and how to keep your lipstick from smudging. We'll see. So they say draw an X here. And then fill the rest in. I'd say not bad, actually. The application was easy like that. And now for the final tip of that, and it is to take a very thin tissue, which I have one and I'll show it to you in a second, and take some translucent setting powder, take the tissue, and place it over that lipstick, like so. That worked out. Oh, I'm a mess today, guys, forgive me. And just take this and down. And it should set it. Personally, I think I just lost a ton of my lipstick. And we're gonna wait a minute. We're gonna let it set. We're gonna try it. Wait as long as I feel like waiting, I guess. It doesn't really say how long we're supposed to wait. And that's the confusing part. It just says dab, 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 and, well, I did it. Now, sorry, I'm leaning back here. I really don't want to mess up my makeup before I show you guys the final look. So we're going to do that first. I mean, I know you can see it from afar, but let's get it up close of how it turned out. I hope you guys turn a little extra light onto the subject if it'll let me. It's not letting me. It's okay, but yeah, I'm not liking this eyeliner too much. This one, I think I messed up a little bit on my lid. Nope, it's just the way the light's hitting it. And my nose contour actually isn't half bad. But let's check this final tip. Does the lipstick smudge? I'd say a big yes. Big yes, okay? So I would say that's definitely not a tip that I would recommend. But we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go clean this up, and I'll see you next time.